Well, hey there, guys. I'm Eli Blair, and welcome back to another video. Thanks for stopping by. I'd first off like to just apologize for the audio quality. I know it's terrible. It is really bad. But I'm playing in Java today, so I had to use a different recording software because the other one gave me too much lag. So it was either lag or bad audio quality, and I think I'll take bad audio quality, honestly. You also might notice that I have a different skin, which is because also, once again, I'm on Java, but this one looks a lot more like me. I really like it. So let's get right into it today. Before we talk about those 5 amazing builds, I wanted to go over some of the new items that we got in the game, such as these 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 guys right here. As you might be able to tell, the only thing that hasn't changed in this snapshot is the diamonds. They have stayed the same. But we've got these Deepslate variants, which are going to be down there below Y0. They're going to be in the negatives, which is really cool that we have negatives now. But we've got the newest addition, copper. We've got coal. Both of these will be generating above the Deepslate layer. Then we've got gold, iron, diamonds, lapis, and redstone, which are all going to be able to generate above and in the Deepslate layer. And emeralds, they're going to be generating high up in the new mountains that we just saw in basically the bedrock snapshot, which I'm not really sure what else to call it. But also, before we get into these builds today, I wanted to show off some of this new generation we've got in here. With things such as, I believe this is called an amethyst geode, which is really pretty. I really like it. It's going to be fun looking for those. And we've got this massive, I repeat, absolutely gigantic cave, which I think took me like 5 minutes to get across the first time. It's really big, and that's only in one direction. There's multiple directions. We're going to have different cave types. They're all going to be their own biomes, and we're also going to have the same with the mountains. They're going to have multiple variants of the mountains, which I think is just really cool. And so now let's get into it with build number 1, which is this pathway, which, I mean, it doesn't look like much, but, you know, you have to have good pathways in your world to show, you know, where you're going, I guess. And I'm absolutely just digging this pathway. I'm going to be using these when this comes to survival in Bedrock when the update is fully released. I absolutely love it. We've got cobbled Deepslate. We've got just some normal Deepslate thrown in here. We've got the Deepslate tiles, and we've got polished Deepslate, which is really cool. I also added in some of the new plant life in here. We've got glow lichen. We've got some, I always make a mistake when trying to pronounce these. They're azaleas. And we've got ones with flowers as well. We also have these dripping, what are these? Big drip leaves, which they drip you down to the floor, which is nice. And we also have spore blossoms, which produce these little what pixels. They're I forget what these are called, but they're nice. They're nice. I like that. Them floating around in the air there. And we've got some moss, which I brought over onto the pathway, which I think looks good. And you know, maybe like some street lantern, you could have this in like a city build. I don't know. I think it looks good with that new tinted glass. And over here I put some wither roses, which are a Java exclusive. Sadly, those are not in Bedrock. I wish they were. And I just built this little platform so I could try and put a lot of the new blocks up here, as well as the new decoration item candles, which means we're going to have three different actually four different variants of light sources. I think there might be more than that, but we've got torches, we've got lanterns, we've got the glow lichen, and we've got these new candles, which I am absolutely digging. I like the black and red ones the most, I think. Now, before we head over to build number 2, I just wanted to mention how much I love this transition here from just stone bricks to the deep slate bricks, and we've got the blackstone bricks, which I just think that transition from gray to purpley black is just really, really nice. And over here is build number 2. It is unfinished, as you can probably tell, but I just wanted to show off these walls, pretty much. With this one, this is what it would have been like before this snapshot, before this update. We just had cobblestone, stone bricks, kind of boring. It looks all right, but where it's really at is with this new deep slate. Look at it. It is so nice looking. And I really like these walls, by the way. And this entrance with some of the tiles and polished, I think it looks really nice. And I've got this additional window over here. Kind of looks like an emerald, like the shape. And for the roof, I did this just to once again show off the transition. I know it looks weird having all three there, but why would you use this anymore now that these are out? Um, I personally like just the cobbled better, but you can do tiles. They look all right. And I think either way, you should be putting the tiled stairs on the top like this just to give your roofs a little bit more character. And I think along with that, if you do the cobbled and then the tiles on top of that, you get a little more contrast, which I really like. And I think these are going to be used in a lot of roofs from now on. They're quite nice for that. Now over here, we've got build number 3, which was inspired by this picture of a castle I saw from Scotland, and it had these dark spots on the cliffside leading up to the castle. I'll put a picture in if I remember, but I really liked terraforming this mountainside. It looks a lot better than over there. And I've got some slabs and stairs in there of both stone and deep slate, which I think it just gives more character to the side of this mountain. It looks a little more like real life, especially after being terraformed, and it comes down like kind of just running off the mountain here in spots like it would be in real life. And I wanted it to lead up to this castle like this and make a nice transition in to the stone into the bricks here from the cobbled. And I think it gives a little bit of wear and tear, makes it look a little old and rustic, kind of like maybe a boulder was launched from down there up here and it hit right there, but it didn't go through all the way. I don't know. I also, like I said with the transition, I think this looks really good with the black stone here. And we've got this we've got dark gray, and then we've got this metallic gray, and then we've got a purpley black and a purpley red from the crimson, which I thought looked really, really nice in this build. I'm definitely going to be building a castle like this. It's so nice. I really, really like it. I've got some of the deep slate tile walls right here just to give a little more color depth and variation to the build. And I added some the crimson stem, and we've got some magenta stained windows in here, and the black stone stairs, which is really nice. I think it gives some good character to the build. And we've got this tower styled roof up here with the crimson wood It's really nice. If there was a full castle up here, this would be a perfect little place. I actually really like this seed. And as I was saying earlier with the emeralds, I found a couple up here while I was just working. You know, they're just out here, uh, touching the air. These are going to be found in the mountains a lot more than they are now. And I think that's some pretty cool world building, I think. And over here, we've got build number 4. And, we're getting a cave update. We're going to get the Lush caves, but I wanted to build one now. You can go build one now, too. I think they're really pretty, especially with these particle effects. Hey, I remembered the name. And I added a lot of the newer stuff, like the bushes and the moss and the glowing, the glow lichen, however you want to say it, and some of the newer plants, as well as brought some water in here, grass, ferns, lily pads, bamboo, some leaves. It's really, really, really nice. I like it. It looks good. So why don't we head over to where the next build is going to go. And I wanted to tell you guys, I think the fact of the day today, which, these caves, they're huge. They're absolutely gigantic. And they reminded me of a real life cave, which is found in Vietnam. It is the biggest cave in the world, and it is, excuse the pronunciation here if I absolutely butcher it. It is called uh, let me see here. Let me actually look. It is called the Son Dong Cave, which is really nice. It's absolutely huge. It's a huge cave. It's so big. It's got its own ecosystem on the inside and its own jungle. Actually, you can just rappel right down there, and it's so cool looking. I'd love to visit it. But it is so long. In fact, it has a river on the inside, and like I said, it's got its own ecosystem, and it takes about 4 days to do the journey through the cave. You can do a guided tour, which is 4 days. I mean, it costs $3,000, but I think that would be really cool. And now over here, we've got build number 5, which is an underground city. I think it's really nice. I've got a different style pathway because I wanted the tiles, because they contrast more with the deep slate than cobbled, because we've got that texture right up there. Don't want it down here too. So we've got this darker pathway. We've got some nice street lamps here and candles on the side of this wall. I think in survival you'd want a wall to protect yourself from, Skeletor over there. But we've got this house. I really like this house. It doesn't have a normal roof because it doesn't rain underground, so I mean you don't have to worry about that. So I kind of went for more of a desert styled house. I really like it. We've got the polished basalt right here just to add kind of like a wood kind of texture to the side, but it's gray, so it's nice. We've got more crimson. I think that color palette goes really well with this color palette. And in here we've got some black glazed terracotta for, I guess, the carpet in the living room. We've got the sofa and some nice windows. I didn't want to use glass. I thought it felt weird for this build, so I used these nether brick fences. And look, more candles, which are really nice. And in here we've got the kitchen. And another new item is we've got the glowing item frame, which is really nice. It makes your items glow. We've got a bedroom in here, which I really like, and a little balcony, which I also really like. And, just for better visuals, there's that glow item frame there. And right here is a normal item frame. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but the glowing one is a lot brighter. And over here, we've got this pretty cool temple, I guess. I thought it would look good here in a cave. Just a temple and some carpet, red carpet, and candles on the floor. You can do your own style of this. I just kind of wanted to inspire this. It kind of looks like I was kind of going for that type of temple thing that was in the Indiana Jones movie that's also in real life. I forget the name of it, and I also forget where it is, but it's cool looking, and it kind of inspired this with these like pillars on the outside and whatnot. And over here I've got another house. I'd like to build more, so if you like this, why don't you hit that like button, maybe comment down below if you'd like to see me build a full-on city. I think I'd like to put it next to one of those lakes in the caves, aquifer, which is one of the new cave types. I didn't find one down here anywhere near the other builds, so I just built this in this cave. And this house is not furnished on the inside, but you know, it's fine. I was kind of running out of time. I needed to record this video. But yeah, please hit that like button if you enjoyed this. I really had a lot of fun building this underground city especially, and that castle too. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to do more of it. So yeah, please hit that like button. Once again, sorry for the poor audio. It hurts me on the inside too. Well, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.